Leave the trading to the pros with AP Social Trading. Invest smart, hassle-free, and enjoy passive income with peace of mind.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another GearBox developer call. This time it is the month of December of 2024. Make sure to watch this video to the end. Click subscribe, click like on this video, and if you have any questions during this session, if you are watching this on Zoom, then of course you are free to ask the questions directly in the chat box. And if you are watching this as a recording from YouTube or from Facebook, for example, then you can still leave your questions in the comments, or you can also contact me directly. The easiest way to do that is to watch this video to the end, and then you will see my contact details. Okay, let's get started. So, first of all, the agenda for today. My name is Jaak, and I have been with Auvoria Prime for over 4 years now. And if you are completely new to this, great. If you have been on these calls before, then I might be repeating myself for you, but just stay focused. And my role, when I first started, I was just a user like anybody else. And then at one point I also became an affiliate and started also helping with the development of different products. And this is what actually brought me here. Let's talk about what is GearBox. GearBox is a software that has been around for a long time, and we will get into more details shortly. Then we will discuss results. We will discuss the different settings. We will also touch the macro situation, what happened in November and what to expect from December. And then, of course, if you have any questions, if you have any information that needs to be found out, then you can just go to the different channels and I will be showing you where to find all this necessary information. Then, of course, where you can find support for using GearBox or setting up GearBox, and then some closing words at the end. So GearBox, it is a software that was first developed for Metatrader 4, but now it's also available on Metatrader 5, and it is based on market swing theory. It uses gears for entries. It's been running since 2020. It is very customizable for the expert, and at the same time it is easy to use for the beginner. It has a lot of features. There are many professional risk management things built into it. We have correlation filter, we have hedging, we have drawdown protection, and we also have chill out mode. All these things have been added as we have been going along with using GearBox. So you understand better what GearBox actually is, how it works, what does it mean GearBox, what gears, what does it mean it uses gears. So let's just draw a price graph here. Oh yeah, there you are. Interesting. I'm having a difficult time with let me see if I can get this. Task manager. I have to change the settings a bit. Let's see if it's working now. Huh. Interesting. What the hell is going on here? Okay, this is really weird. I tested everything just before I got started, everything was working fine. And now all of a sudden there's something going on. It's not... Okay, I'll just use my mouse to make the drawings then. Okay, so undo. Let's get this gibberish out of the way. So we have a price chart. Doesn't really matter what pair it is. Let's just say it is Euro USD or USD CAD, for example. So what GearBox does when the market opens on Monday, then it resets its gears. So this is the point where it starts counting gears, and now it's starting to read the market. It detects the trend, and then what it does when the price gets to this, let's say it gets to this point, it changes the sell gear to 1. When it gets to this point, it changes the sell gear to 2. And now from a table of programming, it will see, okay, for this pair I have to enter a trade when it gets to gear number 2. Then what it does, it enters a trade, a sell trade in this case, and then the price goes down. And since, yeah, let's say here it didn't hit take profit, the price came back and went up. Then from here, from this point, I'm just going to change the color here. From this point, let's say, yeah, somewhere around here, it opens a buy trade. Now this is the new GearBox version that uses hedging. It opens a buy trade. So now you are in both ways, and what this buy trade does, it lowers the drawdown, and at the same time it gives you more profitability. Now the price goes further up. It starts, let's say it starts trailing from this point, and when the price reaches this point here, it starts to reverse again. Now it closes the buy trade here, and let's say it makes $100 from the buy trade. Now just remember, the sell trade is still open. Now the price starts going down, and then finally when it reaches this point, it also closes the sell trade and takes a huge profit of, let's say, 300. Now the gears will be different for each pair, because different pairs move in different way. They have different volatility, they have different daily average range, and it's based on historical data. The best performing pairs have been Euro USD and USD CAD so far, but shortly I will show you what happened in November, for example, and what one can do if a situation like this should arise. Okay, so default settings have been giving consistent results, but of course there will always be some differences. There will always be bigger market swings that also might cause to take stop losses. So basically taking some losses, and so far the best performing pairs have been USD CAD and Euro USD, followed by GBP NZD and AUD USD. I'm just gonna show now what's been going on with test accounts. Bear in mind that there will always be losses. Now, with the new GearBox version, the losses are smaller because before the stop losses are hit, usually the hedge trades take some profit. So when, for example, USD CAD, because of the election, USD was strengthening a lot. So it went on a really long run, meaning that there were trades open, sell trades open, and then it went the opposite direction. It was taking profit still when it was going the opposite direction, and even when it went too far in the opposite direction, the hedge profits helped to cover some of the losses that that accounts made. I will show you shortly on a VPS visually, so you can get a better understanding. But before we go there, I will show you some of the test accounts that we have been running, just so you know what's going on. Okay, so here's one test account. This account was running 2 pairs, USD CAD and Euro USD, and let's see what gears it was opening. Okay, and this account was yeah, it was running on swing settings. It's still running on swing settings, and we can see that, yeah, it was running also 0.01 per 1K. Based on this account, we can conclude that 1000 is too small for running swing settings, even with those 2 pairs. And of course, what one can do is, if you were running GearBox during the election frenzy, then of course one way to avoid something like this is to increase the gears. So instead of entering on gear number 2, set it to gear number 3 or set it to gear number 4, because it was expected that the price of US dollar will be going up a lot in case Trump wins. And if Biden wins, it could have still done the same thing, but the conclusive part is that it was to be expected that there will be huge swings in the value of the US dollar. And this is what happened. So it took a loss. Right now it's, yeah, it gave back, it was up 52%, and now it gave back all the profit plus a little extra, but nothing too bad. We can see that it's minus $40 right now. This is what happens, especially if you let it run on a small account with standard settings. Show you another account. This account is still in good profit. We can see here that okay, this is an old account, nothing to show here actually. Now the test account that was able to avoid getting hit with USD CAD is this account here, and it's been actually doing pretty well. I'm surprised that it has been doing so well. Monthly average return 5.7% with a drawdown of 40%, and it has a really small balance. It started with 1,000 and it was able to survive this frenzy that was going on. It has a bunch of trades open and it's been doing solid performance. Now this account runs very custom settings. Let me show you this account on the VPS. Now, this account is, let me see which one it is. Yeah, this one here. So it's running. Now, this is, bear in mind that this is not default settings. And of course, these settings, you can run them if you want, but do it at your own risk only, because we have not back-tested these settings yet. We will surely do this. But this account was able to survive it and still actually make a decent profit also. So we can see here, it's running on 1 hour charts. So it's kind of like intraday mode, not precision mode that much. And it's running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different pairs at the same time, including USD CAD and also Euro USD. So it was able to avoid getting hit. I can also open the settings for each pair, so if you want, you can try it for yourself, but do it at your own volition. And I would run this demo account first to understand what exactly the difference is. I would just open each pair. So this was AUD CAD. This is AUD USD. This is CAD CHF. This is Euro CAD. This is Euro USD. This is GBP USD. This is NZD CAD. This is NZD USD. And last but not least, this is USD CAD. Now, as I was saying, it took some stop losses. We can see USD CAD here. So it was, yeah, it took some profits here.
Empower your trades with GearBox, your ultimate trading toolkit. Customize, strategize, and conquer the markets with ease.
And it also took, yeah, it's been taking profits all the way going up. All these have been profitable trades. And now, because there were some stop losses, those stop losses were offset from the profits of the buy trades. So this is how the newer version of GearBox works. And it is to be expected that sometimes pairs will go on a long run and there will be stop losses. So this is nothing new in a way, but just it's a good reminder to be aware that such things do happen, and such things are a part of trading in general. Okay, let's continue with our today's call. So generally you have two different modes. You have precision and intraday mode. Precision modes run on a daily chart, and there's a setting called sniper and swing. And I already talked about those a little bit. So even, yeah, with small accounts, swing settings, they need more adjusting, more manual intervention, especially when there's something like the US presidential elections going on. Of course, what I could have done is I could have put it on pause or increase gears for that time, but I didn't do it on purpose because I wanted to see what will happen. And I hope this will be a good reminder for everybody that when there are really important news and you're running on like aggressive settings, you have pedal to the metal, then it needs more manual adjustments. Okay, default settings. At this point, I would say running default settings on 2 or 3K account is much better than just one account, even with 2 pairs. So you can adjust your lot sizing, so when losses do happen, they will be a lot smaller. Time frame, as I mentioned, for precision, daily time frame. For intraday mode, you saw that account was running on 1 hour chart, and I can also show you more detailed statistics. So 160 trades. We can see profit factor is 3.55, which is really good. Summary. Euro USD and NZD CAD have been taking the most trades, and we can see that Euro USD has been the most profitable, and this also makes sense because Euro USD is a lot less volatile. So it's when the market is ranging in some area between like it's bouncing in a tunnel, then smaller time frames will give you better reaction times. AUD USD is second, NZD CAD, NZD USD, and seems like USD CAD has not taken any trades. Now this is quite fascinating. Yeah, well, yeah, this is interesting. Okay, we'll dig deeper into this. How many pairs to run? As you saw now, running default settings on swing, 2 pairs is slightly too much. If you have 1,000 or less capital, I would have 2 or 3K on the account, or other option is if you have 1K and you run 2 pairs. Euro USD can run on swing, and USD CAD you can put it on sniper mode, so it enters later, so there's a smaller chance of something going astray. And of course USD CAD normally doesn't move this much, so in the bigger picture, just for situations like we had with the US election, it's better to increase the gears or just put it on pause for that time. For the rest of the time, it should be fine to run it with default settings. Okay, let's continue. So the macro situation, interest rate in the States, they have been lowering it slightly, but they are really cautious about it. Probably this will stimulate the economy and more trades will happen. Hopefully this will also be helping the forex markets, because this year the forex markets have been kind of weird, sometimes making big moves, and then other times for a long period there's not much going on at all. So it's been, I wouldn't say nerve-wracking, but it's been a challenge. It's been a challenging year this year. US presidential elections, as you saw, it made US dollar soar. So, and it might soar even more when Trump finally steps into office, of course, but it also might go the other way, because there's a lot of speculation about his foreign policy, many other countries, and also investment firms are in a waiting position, and it's really difficult to know what's going to happen next, because Trump is very unpredictable. Post-Biden era, as I said, we live in an unpredictable situation right now because Trump is who he is, and only time will tell. Of course, for the forex markets, this might be really good, because the more uncertainty there is, the more surprises there will be, meaning that there will be more market reactions, and as long as the prices move, and they move enough, and they move often enough, it gives us the opportunity to make money using software. So yeah, I hope that market volatility will be increasing now when Trump is elected. Information channels, let's talk about those. where you can find information about upcoming events, monthly calls, help desk. We also have Telegram channels and a Facebook group. There's also a YouTube channel, and where you can find more results. Okay, let me just open a new window here. Where you can find information about upcoming events like the one we are having right now. You just go to auvoriaprime.com. You press on resources, events, and then AP live sessions. And here you have it, all of them in a row. And the easiest way actually to keep on top of these things is to open whatever you want to attend, and then of course click on the Auvoria Prime Me link. It will bring you to a new page where you can register yourself, and it will show up in your calendar, and you will get a reminder 1 day and 1 hour before the event. This is where you can also find information about the monthly calls. In general, events, you can also look at the table here, and yeah, that's about it from this side. Let's see if there's some additions here. The AP Nation call also on Mondays. Next one, help desk. If you need any help with anything, setting up, or can't understand something, what's going on, you're stuck with something, just click on support. Type in your question. Let's say we want to connect to Telegram. We don't know what that is. We've never heard of it. But I know that there's a lot of good information going on there. So you just type in Telegram into the support, and it gives you an article. It explains what it is, why, how to create an account. And then at the end of the page, you will find all the invitation links to the different Telegram channels for Auvoria Prime. As for the YouTube channel, you just go to YouTube, type in Auvoria Prime. Of course, make sure to subscribe so you will always stay updated. And here you have all the videos, all the recordings. The easiest way is just to open the playlist, and whatever you're interested in, just start watching from here. Now, last but not least, let's talk about the results document. You have to go to a page called auvoriaprime.me and /myfxbooks. If you go here you will find information about all the different products, and there will also be a bunch of MyFXbook links here, so you can go and do more research and find out how others are doing and what product would suit you the best. Yeah, half an hour has passed very fast, and before we end, a couple of thoughts here. One thing that many people don't really think about when it comes to investing is the phenomenon of uncertainty, the phenomenon of luck. And I mean, some people get lucky, right? Actually, some people do get lucky, but if you are somebody who doesn't feel like you get lucky, then there's a cure to that. That cure is having patience. Having enough patience and understanding that you need to develop yourself, you need to learn to become better at something, because over time, luck doesn't matter anymore. Over time, what matters is your skill set and how you are managing your investments. So when we talk about starting a product, GearBox, Flash, Kratos, social trading, whatever you might be interested in, and your first month might be a 0 month, or you might even make a loss, this is called bad luck, right? And if you make 5 to 10% in the first month, or even more, who knows, then you can call it luck. But it doesn't mean that it's going to continue to be like this, because when you look at the longer time frame, a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, then what really matters is how good the systems are and how good you are with your management of your emotions. I call the three deadly horsemen. We have greed, we have fear, and we have impatience. How you will be fighting those ultimately determines how your journey will go. And it's only time that will really be on your side if you are capable of avoiding those three deadly horsemen. Okay, this is it from me for this time. Next time we will be again live going on the 7th of January. I hope in the meantime your trading will go well and you will take the time to learn more about trading, learn more about the psychology of trading, the psychology of money, how rich people think, how wealthy people think, and how to live a happy life. There's many studies, and one of the studies says that you don't have to become a millionaire. It's enough if you make 100,000 a year. Everything above that, the returns will be the return on happiness will be diminishing. So you can set a goal for yourself of having an income of 100,000 per year, and you should be fine. That's it for me. Until next time, and let's see if I can get this call finished. Take care, guys. See you in the next call.